when she became young and ready for marriage, Agastya came back. He asked the Raja to give his daughter to him. And Raja, normally any father will not give his daughter to an ascetic. He hesitated. But Lopamudra was ready to marry. That is an attachment of the creation to the creator. Bhakta to Deva. Because Lopamudra was created by Agastya, she cannot be separated from him. She marries. In the beginning, she was a perfect wife. But because of her perfection in creation, she is actually Veda Drashta Rishiki. That's how they describe Lopa. Rishiki means feminine word for Rishi. Veda Drashta, she got the essence of Veda. So, in the beginning, she was a perfect wife, not saying a single word to Agastya about his neglect towards her. But then, as a Grihastha, even though he is a sage, he is doing wrong. So, she wrote a hymn reminding him of his responsibilities as a husband. And that hymn took place in Veda. Maitreyi, Gargi, these are the feminine characters who have contributed to Veda. And after seeing that, Agastya realized his responsibility. So, Lopamudra also brought out a new being from Agastya. From an ascetic, she brought out a perfect father, perfect husband, perfect son, so that he can give salvation to his forefathers. So that's the greatness of Lopamudra. And after that, Agastya learned the Lalita Sahasranamam from Hayagriva. Hayagriva Agastya Sambade. Learned means not the script, the inner tattva of Lalita Sahasranam. And he brought Kadi Vidya to the society. Kadi Vidya is proposed by Agastya and Hadi Vidya by Lopamudra. Also, Lopamudra stands for the distinct relationship between the creator and the creation. The creation cannot be separated from creator. A perfect creation cannot be separated from creator. That gives us a knowledge. If you want to be with the creator, mother, you have to be perfect. You have to realize that you are perfect. Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudatyate. On the other hand, the creator cannot be attached to the creation, however perfection it may be. Because Nirlepa, it's a rotation of Jnana and Maya. And as a perfect Upasaka, I need to find no difference between Jnana and Maya. Both are her Leelas. That's 100% perfection. So, Lopamudra we can also take as incarnation of Lalitha Parameshwari herself, Lopamudra Chita. She worshipped Lalita. Dhyana Dhyatrudhe Rupa. She worshipped herself. In that meaning, Lalitha Parameshwari herself came in the form of Lopamudra. The next word is Agastyamayi. If you take the story of Agastya, you should never take the literal meaning of the story. Agastya is shot, right? And the story goes like this. All the sages went to north to hear the tattva and tantra from Paramashiva. So, the earth tilted towards north. Agastya was going towards south to make it balance. That's one story they say. And also another story is the mountain Vindhya, wanted to compete with Himalaya. And if it grows bigger and bigger, it may affect Surya. Listen to these words very clearly. If it grows bigger and bigger, it may affect Surya, sunlight falling on the earth. Agastya wanted to save the earth. So he traveled towards south. When he approached Vindhyachala, because he is a great sage, Vindhyachala bowed to him. He crossed over the Vindhyachala. Aga Vindhyachala stedi Agastya, the one who crossed the mountain, Sthayati, Agastya. After going to the other side, he said, be like that till I come back. He never came back. See, look at the story. This mountain is our ego. If the ego wants to compete with other things in the world and grows bigger and bigger and bigger, it will affect the sunlight falling. The jnana, it is an obstruction to the jnana. For crossing the ego, you need to be an Agastya. Anima Siddhe is going to come soon. Being small, not in the form, it's only a prototype of being humble and having humility. One more story is when the Rakshasas were hiding in the ocean, Agastya drank the ocean in 3 gulps. 3. Every word is important in the story. Samsara is Sagara. The one who can drink the whole essence of samsara in the 3 stages, 3 avasthas, Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti avasthas, becomes a sage. So he drank the ocean means he was completely commanding the samsara with his great knowledge. Lopamudra, Agastya. One is perfection, one is humility. Both these characters, perfection and humility. When you are perfect, normally you get ego. But a really perfect person will not have ego. Wonderful combination of Lopamudra and Agastya. You may be perfect, but behind the perfect, there should not be any Vindhyachala, ego. If you observe the Vindhyachala, you need to cross the Vindhyachala with your humility, being an Agastya. Then that's a perfect combination. So, Lopamudramai, Agasthyamai, Kala Tapanamai. Kala means time. Tapana means heat and also burning. So normally the story they say there was a sage who burned the time. But we cannot experience that word, burning the time. There's one more word in Sanskrit, Kalakshepa, Kalakshapa. In the Puranas, all the saints, they assemble under a tree after their daily rituals and ask their leader, Suta Mahamuni, questions based on spirituality, which are intended for the well-being of the society. Vinayaka Vratam, Saraswati Vratam, all these pujas have come to us because of the questions. And that spending of time is called Kalakshepa. So, if you spend your time properly, either for your realization or for the well-being of the society, then you will be a Kalatapana. That's how you come over the whims and fancies of Kala. Kalatapana, giving hope to all the persons in despair, depression. Don't worry, your future will be bright. Also, for the people who are in the ajnana, ignorance, she will create an illusion also that there is some future. And these jivas will be running against a future which is not there. Oasis. And she is in the present, giving life and pranashakti to all the jnanis. All the three phases, she is a teacher, she is a mother, she is a guru. But the heat produced by her movement is different. In the past, it is tamasic heat. In the future, it is rajasic heat. In the present, it is sattvic heat, soothing and comfortable. Kalatapanamayi. Next is Dharmacharyamayi, Dharma Acharyamayi. Who created dharma? A lifestyle, perfect lifestyle. If the tiger kills a deer, eats it, sleeps, it's perfect dharma for her. There is no separate rules for a tiger to become a perfect tiger. But because jantunam naradharma durlabham, there are rules for perfection in human life. And those rules are called dharmas.